Hello everyone, my name is Ahmet Selim Ayaz. I'm a student majoring physics at Bilkent University, and as my final project I will be using a ballistic pendulum. A ballistic pendulum is a useful device for measuring the muzzle speeds of fast-moving projectiles, and the use of which is based on the conservation of linear momentum and mechanical energy. Our ballistic pendulum consists of two parts, a projectile launcher to fire a small metallic ball and a large block suspended by a string. It also has a protector with a needle. In the experiment, we use a couple of other equipments, such as a sensitive weight balance for measuring the masses of the ball and the block, a ruler for the length of the ballistic pendulum as well as for the length of a simple pendulum. The simple pendulum is needed in the later part of the experiment in order to determine the magnitude of the freefall acceleration as it needed in our calculations for the ball's initial speed. When we fire the ball directly to the block, it collides with and embeds in the block so that they swing together with their center of mass moving along a circular arc of radius L until they reach a maximum height h, which we determine by measuring an angle theta swept out by the needle of the protractor. Ignoring effects of air resistance, we use the principle of conservation of linear momentum right before and after the completely inelastic collision between the ball and the block. This principle will allow us to express the initial speed of the ball in terms of the initial speed of the ball-block system immediately after the collision. The mechanical energy is not conserved during the collision because some amount of energy is lost as heat. Still, we can employ the principle of conservation of the mechanical energy after the collision has occurred. This principle will enable us to express the initial speed of the ball-block system in terms of the maximum height the system reaches, which in turn we will determine in terms of an angle. Here, some results are shown. In the previous formula given, we needed the freefall acceleration to calculate the muzzle speed of the projectile. To find it, I have made a simple pendulum and measure its period by using a stopwatch, and then made following calculations. At the end of experiment, I displayed the obtained data and the calculated values of several physical quantities in the following tables. All this has enabled us to determine the initial speed of the ball to be 5.02 meters per second. Our calculated value of V0 seems plausible. However, it is within some limits of the experimental uncertainty, which involves various factors, such as the quality of the ballistic pendulum as our experimental apparatus, the accuracies of some other equipments, such as a ruler to measure various lengths, the protractor to measure, and the weight balance to measure masses, the number of measurements used, and the human skill, such as reaction time. Thank you for watching.